Okay, good morning, everybody. We are about to go live. We have gone live, and we are going live on Instagram as well. So cool. So we are up and running on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn as well. Cool. So this is the second one of these I've done. So this is like a little preview for the Festival of Entrepreneurs. That is literally ending 3 weeks today at the Birmingham NEC. So I just thought I'd document this this headlong rush into first event for a brand new business that was started at the beginning of this year, of which I'm a co-founder and I am director of content for. So I've basically put the lineup together for this event. It's free to attend. It's over 2 days at the Birmingham NEC on the 8th and 9th of October. So we'll be ending the show today in 3 weeks, which is crazy. But I'm super excited about it. As I say, it's free to attend. We've got 4 stages. So we've got a keynote stage, we've got a scale-up stage, we've got a funding stage, and we've got an AI tech and marketing stage. So, and within the scale-up stage, you know, we're covering stuff like mindset, leadership, access to market. So we're trying to put together an event whereby if you are an entrepreneur or a business owner or an aspiring entrepreneur or business owner, you could come to this event and everything that you need to get you to where you want to be is going to be under one roof for 2 days. So you're going to have amazing speakers, so unbelievable inspirational stories from those who have been there and done it. So those people are going to teach you how they built £1 billion or multi-million pound businesses. So the likes of Richard Harpin, who sold HomeServe for 4 billion last year, Juliet Barrett from Grenade, which they sold for 200 million a couple of years ago, Rowena Bird, who's still in the business for Lush, co-founder, £1 billion British business, Ted Baker, founder Ray Kelvin, which was a £1 billion British business, now hundreds of £1 million British business. So all of these different founders, and there's something like 150 speakers that we've got there who can tell you and help you get to where you want to be, supplemented by experts in their field. So if you want to get funding for your business, we've got experts in every type of funding that you might want to try for your business. So be that private equity, venture capital, debt finance, you name it, it's all under one roof. And as an exciting aside to that, this week we launched our own funding platform. So I should put that up just to kind of show you what we're doing. And if you go to that page on our website, I should probably share my screen, shouldn't I, really? And then you can kind of see, let's have a look. There you go. Boom. So I'll show you the Get Funding page. So we've partnered with Swoop. And look, as we know, getting funding and investment is very difficult for a lot of founders, particularly certain demographics, females, minorities, etc. It's crazy. It's less than 5% of the people that get funded, which is just, you know, wrong, obviously. But if you go to this page, festivalofentrepreneurs.co.uk/funding, you'll see a video explaining the funding portal that we have partnered with Swoop on. We've got everything, as I say, from equity investment, business loans, grants, and how to get investment ready. And you can come to the event, as I say, at the NEC for 2 days, which is free to attend. You can click here to get your free 2-day passes, and meet the people and have conversations and listen to those people talk about how to get funding for those particular types of funding that you're looking to achieve. And here you go on the website. We'll literally list out all of the different types of funding that you get. We've got people coming from Virgin Startup, who I used to work for. There's Chloe there from Virgin Startup. We've got Sarah Finnegan from Antler, where I was an ambassador of the Venture Capital Fund. We've got everybody there, guys. Literally everybody over 2 days. So, yeah, just jumping on to tell you a little bit more about it today. As I say, we've just launched a funding portal, which is epically exciting. And then also from, I kind of run you through this, but yeah, we're already planning next year's events. So we're doubling down next year. We're going from 1 to 2 events. So we're going to be in London in May, and we're going to be back at the NEC in Birmingham in the October, November next year. We've also just started, or we're going to start today, hiring again now. So look out if you are interested in working with us. The first hire we're putting out is going to be for part-time marketing hire or fractional chief marketing officer. So we don't want to just run this event in 3 weeks. We actually want to be already organized for the next event, so we can piggyback off that and double down on what we're doing, because we think there's a real gap in the market for this in the UK. There isn't an event like this currently in the UK. So I just wanted to talk you through a couple of things. I'm only going to be on for another maybe 5 minutes just to tell you about it. But if you go to the website, as I say, you can register for your free 2-day ticket. They are limited. Once they're gone, they're gone. You'll see some of the speakers. We've got there Richard Harpin from HomeServe, Rowena Bird from Lush, Piers Linney, former Dragon's Den investor, now co-founder of Implement AI, and there's Juliet Barrett from Grenade. So look, as I say, 2 days, 150 plus speakers, 4 stages, free to attend. Learn from those entrepreneurs who've built their businesses. They've raised the capital. They've reached new markets, plus meet the experts who can help you do the same. So again, there's just a selection of the speakers. Why attend? Yes, it's 2 days out of the office, but those 2 days can exponentially grow your business, get you closer to what you're trying to achieve this year. By the time this event rocks up, we're only going to have 3 months left of this year, which is not a lot. So we've got some amazing keynote founders, as I say. We've got the UK's most comprehensive funding stage has ever been put together. We've got tech, talent, and innovation. So there's going to be practical sessions on the tools, the teams, and new growth ideas. And as I keep saying, it's free to attend, which people keep saying to me, is it really free to attend? Yes, it's completely free to attend. It's what we were trying to achieve at the very start. Who should attend? So as I say, founders and business owners, people who are building businesses or want to start to build a business and are looking for the inspiration. And also for you, if you're a director, if you're in finance, marketing, sales director, operations director, these are going to have strategies for you to help scale the business that you're a director of. It's also for investors and advisors. As I say, funding stage is unparalleled. So those people who are coming along and they're looking to invest in growth, scaling businesses, this is for you as well. And entrepreneurs, for you guys, it's getting ready for the next step, getting the tools, the talent, or the funding, whatever it is you need right now. And people are coming from all across the UK. This isn't just an event for the West Midlands. Yes, it's based in the West Midlands. And we've got amazing speakers from the West Midlands. We've got the likes of Maxine and Darcy Laceby from Absolute Collagen. We've got Melissa Snova from Remedy Health. So do make the effort. These are all the speakers. You can kind of scroll through even, I should say. And it's backed by the leaders shaping UK business growth. So we've got Louis Taylor, CEO of the British Business Bank, Janine Hart from Innovate Finance, Irene Graham from the Scale Up Institute, Martin McTay from Federation of Small Businesses, and Anthony Imphrey from Be the Business. So you can see all of the speakers there. You can find out what you're going to learn and take back to your business. As I say, 4 stages, over 70 sessions, 150 speakers, everything that you're going to need to break through your next barrier. Okay. So just to finish up, give you a kind of a flavor of what's happening at the moment. So it's less than 3 weeks to go. Personally, I'm still finalizing the agenda. So there's last minute changes with all of these things, speakers asking, is there availability? Is there, can I jump on at this late in the day as a slot? And there's there's been a couple of opportunities there. You can speak to the team if that's of interest. Still people coming on board as sponsors. We've got an amazing announcement, which I'm super excited about, which I'm literally hoping to announce today, of a major sponsor for this event. Huge name, which I'm really excited about. Still got people who are looking to book our last few exhibition stands, last few sponsor slots. I'm coordinating the videographers for the event. We're putting together the show guide for the event, the layout of the actual floor plan, carpet, screens, all these kind of things that I never thought I'd be having conversations about. My founder and CEO, James, has done over 60 of these in the past, so he knows what he's doing, putting together the set design. We're booking hotels, but mainly we're promoting the event, in this last just under 3 weeks now. As I say, it's free to attend. You just go to, I'll switch it up to that one. Yeah, you just go to festivaloфentrepreneurs.co.uk and you can register for your 2-day pass. They are limited. Once they're gone, so first come, first serve. And I'm also still doing the podcast, Screw It, Just Do It, my podcast, which has been going for 8.5 years now, which is now the official podcast for the event. Kind of made sense to do that. Interview yesterday came out with Nell Daly. She's an amazing speaker who's going to be at the event. She's got a $70 million venture capital fund where she's helping people who can't normally get access to finance. She's doing a session there as well, and she's got an amazing backstory. Come from a social worker to now the head of a $70 million fund, which is pretty extraordinary. So I'd love you to attend. As I say, if you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, a wannabe business owner, entrepreneur, you're an investor, you're a partner, you are a director of a business, when it comes to operations, finance, marketing, etc., and you're looking for strategies to sharpen your business, come and join us October the 8th and 9th. As I say, I'm looking to do maybe 2 or 3 these lives in the next couple of weeks, just to give you a taste of what we're building towards. But I'm really trying to get everybody involved in the event to promote this. So again, look, if you would like to attend, put yourself in the comments, to tag yourself in there, say that you're coming. I'd really appreciate any help by comments, get seen by the reach of your audience. So if you could comment in any of the posts that I'm doing so that other people get to see this. If you could tag people who you think would benefit from this, other entrepreneurs, business owners, directors of businesses, etc., or people thinking of starting a business, investors, advisors, all those kinds of people. If you could just tag them or comment so this post gets seen in on your profile, I'll be eternally grateful. Just trying to get as many people there as possible. There's going to be thousands of people there. We've got plenty room over 2 days, and I would love to see you there. So just go to festivaloфentrepreneurs.co.uk, and thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Appreciate your time. As you can tell, I'm very excited about this. About this event. It's going to be unbelievable. Honestly, I've never put together a lineup like this in my life before. I've maybe put together 2 or 3 speakers before, if you've been to my events before, but nothing on this scale. As I say, the likes of the founders of businesses like Rowena Bird from Lush, Richard Harpin from HomeServe, Ray Kelvin from Ted Baker, Juliet Barrett from Grenade. We've got Piers Linney from a Dragon's Den investor. Lots of other amazing founders that are far too numerous to mention here. But if you go to the website, you follow that link there, you will see them all in their glory. So thank you once again for your time. I'd like to do another one of these, maybe, I don't know, maybe Sunday evening to start to get ahead of the week. Okay, thanks very much indeed, and I appreciate your time.